Hello, this is Andy Bennett with Interactive Learning. In this video I'm going to show you how to use your Mobi in PowerPoint. It's important to note that for this video I have connected my Mobi to my computer as a wireless mouse. We will look into how to utilize your Mobi with Workspace, the software designed for Mobi, in a later chapter. You'll notice that I've already launched my PowerPoint through CPS. I have my questions ready to go right here. The first thing we will need to know how to do is how to advance slides. With your Mobi pen tip, you can simply press anywhere on the screen to be taken to your next slide or animation. When you arrive at a slide you would like to annotate over, you can utilize PowerPoint's annotation tools by selecting the pointer option menu from the lower left-hand corner. You can see right here that you can select a pen or highlighter from the menu as well as change the color depending on the background of the slide. I'm going to select a yellow pen color to contrast with the dark background. Now that I've selected my pen, I may decide that I want to emphasize the word influence, so we can have a discussion around that before we get into our lesson. I may also decide to underline the three aspects of leadership: purpose, direction, and motivation. Notice by doing this quick annotation, your eyes are naturally drawn to the movement on the screen. This is a primal instinct and one we as instructors can take advantage of to gain our students' attention. You'll also notice that there is a forward and backward arrow next to the pointer option menu that allows you to move through the PowerPoint while using the annotation tools. It's worth mentioning that some versions of PowerPoint will change back to your arrow or cursor tool when you advance to the next slide. If that happens, simply go back to the pointer option menu and reselect your pen. Going to advance through my slides here till we get to a CPS question slide, stopping to annotate whenever needs be. When we see our CPS lesson question slide, we're going to launch CPS by clicking Next, allowing the cadets to ring in their responses. Clicking End, you can see our responses off to the right hand side here. Going to the next question, again allowing them to click in. Clicking End, seeing our responses. When I'm done with this, we can click Close Question Window, and I'm right back into my PowerPoint and my annotation tool. When I get to a slide that the background color has changed, I may need to change the color of my ink to a darker color. Change this to black. We're ready to go here. We'll notice here that the slide reminds us to use the CPS Pick a Student for this question. Click Class, Pick a Student. It randomly gave me Sergeant Major Huff. Sergeant Major Huff gave me the example of his father. His name was Paul, and he showed leadership skills through bravery. Select another student. Sergeant Burgess gave me an example of his grandpa. His name was Leroy, and he showed leadership through being wise. Last one, Corporal Bynum, gave us an example of a minister named Ted, and he showed leadership through his character. If at some point we have a stray mark that we need to get rid of, we can go back to our pointer option menu, select the eraser or erase all ink on slides. For this option, we're just going to select the eraser, press the annotation, and that will be removed. The last feature I'd like to show you is a right-click feature. With your Mobi pen tip, do your right-click. I can select the next slide or previous. I can jump to a slide, can blank out the screen, and I also have the pointer option menu on that right-click menu as well. My favorite feature is the End Show. This keeps me from having to run back to my computer and hit Escape to get out of a PowerPoint presentation. This is also located right next to the pointer option menu. However, since we are running CPS, we're not going to end it that way. We're going to click Close. CPS will ask, do I want to end the session? We say yes. And then PowerPoint will ask, do we want to keep our annotations? If this is a presentation that you're going to check back on as a group and look at the annotations, you'll probably want to keep the ink annotations. However, if this is something that you're going to use repeatedly, you may want to discard the annotations so you have a clean PowerPoint deck. We'll click discard, and this takes us right back to CPS. That concludes our short video on using Mobi in PowerPoint. If you have questions or need further assistance, I'm going to give you a couple options. You can reach out to eInstruction's main tech support by calling them at 1-888-333-4988, or if you'd like to reach out to me, I can be reached at 970-739-2229 or by email at andy@intlrn.com. Thank you very much. Have a great day.